Hey y'all, let me show y'all how I make my mouth-watering short ribs and my baked beans. I didn't record my coleslaw, but I don't know what happened to it. I started out making a rub, so I'm going to use some brown sugar, some holy smoke seasoning, some Kinder seasoning as well. I'm also going to use some garlic powder. I'm going to use some onion powder, and I'm going to use some salt, just a little bit, and then some black pepper. And basically, oh yeah, I'm using my smoked paprika also. You just mix that all together. What you're doing is just kind of making a rub because you want to rub your ribs with this concoction once you are ready to bake them. Here are my ribs. They're pre-washed. They're short ribs from Publix. Shout out to Publix. Nice and clean, and they're ready to be cooked. So I'm going to take just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to coat my ribs with this olive oil. Just mix it all together, and then I'm going to add my rub. And so you just put it in that mixing bowl and just mix it. What you're trying to do is you want to make sure that the ribs are evenly coated with the rub. You see how that looks? Yes, it's delicious. Then I take my grilling foil, okay? I don't know about y'all, but I use grilling foil quite a bit. And I'm going to place the ribs on the grilling foil tightly close together because I want them to be smoked, so to speak. But one thing I did forget to do was I forgot to cut my onion up. So I have to go back, cut my onion up so that I can lay my onion on those ribs while they are cooking. So I'm just kind of slicing them. There's no rhyme or reason on how you lay these onion slices on here. You just lay them on there. It doesn't have to be neat or anything like that, but you want that flavor to come through. So you want to put your raw onion on there. Once you're done, you just seal it as tight as you can. Like I said, this is some very thick foil. This is grilling foil, and you don't want to poke a hole in it. So you just want to go ahead and tighten it up as tight as you can. You want to transfer that to your Pyrex dish, and what you're going to do is just put it in your oven and bake it for about an hour and a half for on 350 or 300, sorry. Then I'm cutting up my bacon. So while your ribs are grilling, I'm cutting up my bacon for my baked beans. I'm so happy for this handy chopper because I added some bell pepper in my baked beans along with some onions. This has just been a lifesaver, this little chopper. I mean, there was no work involved at all. So I really, really appreciated this. And again, y'all, if you want to get it, I got it from Walmart. Shout out to Walmart. But anyway, as I prepare my vegetables, for my baked beans, I'm going to transfer the bacon over to the pan and I'm going to let it fry. I love the smell of fried bacon. And I know, I don't eat a lot of pork, like I said before, but, when I do eat it, I really like it. And bacon is one of my favorite parts of the pig. So you're going to just fry your bacon until it's caramelized for the most part. And once you've got that all caramelized, look at that. Oh my goodness. You're going to add your veggies, which is your bell peppers and your onions. So you're just going to stir that around just a little bit. Let that simmer for about 5 minutes. Then I go get my baked beans. I got my Bush's baked beans. Shout out to Publix. I got the maple syrup flavor, maple brown sugar flavor. And then I added some brown sugar in there. I also added a little bit of barbecue sauce, that Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Love, love, love that. I stir that and mix that just a little bit. And I think I added some mustard. I added some mustard, just about a tablespoon of mustard. That gives it a kick as well. I like that flavorful kind. And then also I added some garlic powder. So I'm just mixing that just a little bit. You're going to let that simmer on the stove for a few minutes. And then you're going to transfer that into a Pyrex dish. And once you transfer that, because you're going to put them in the oven, you're going to cover it up with aluminum foil and bake it for about 45 minutes. While those are baking, I pulled my ribs out. Oh my goodness, they are so tender, they're juicy, and they're falling off the bone. I had to taste me a piece. I made me some barbecue sauce using Sweet Baby Ray's. Here I am just making my little concoction of my barbecue sauce. I used Karo syrup in there as well. I also use Karo syrup in my meatloaf sauce too, if y'all want to know. And then I also used a little bit of mustard. So once I use that, and lemon juice. Oops, forgot about the lemon juice. Once I use that, it gives it a little kick too. I stir it up, mix it up real good, and then I kind of, spread my ribs loose, just separate them just a little bit, and then I pour my sauce on there. Just pour it, make sure that they're evenly coated, make sure that it's all on there like this. Y'all see me holding the bone. I had already tried a rib without the sauce, and this is what it looks like before. And this is what it looks like after. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I mean, I browned them a little bit and then I turned on my broiler. Here's my plate, y'all. It was delicious. I didn't record my coleslaw, but it was all good. Bye.